Hi, and welcome to RTP Business Live. Our guest today is Stephanie Ruggiro. Stephanie is the owner of STUFT Gourmet Baked Potatoes, and we're glad to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Stephanie, the food truck industry is one that's, the whole idea is one that's really swept the country and it's become an important part of the food scene nationwide and now in the Triangle as well. Would you tell us a little bit about that business and how it benefits the consumer?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the Triangle right now, there's probably over 100 different trucks, and it's just continuously growing. And the one good thing that we do have in the Triangle is there's a lot of office buildings, there's a lot of new places to go. So by having food trucks, essentially mobile food units, we can go to any business and deliver to their company. So, it keeps it easy. We're bringing the food to them, which is great. And I mean, there's so many options now that it just there's always something different to go to.
I hadn't really thought about that, but actually the Triangle area is so spread out.
Yeah.
That if you can get the food to come to you, then that, especially in the RTP area,
right.
Then that's a huge benefit and probably benefits companies because
yeah.
they don't have folks going so far afield just to get fed each day.
Yeah, and it's something different. There's a McDonald's on every corner, but there's the main thing. It's gourmet food that's being cooked on a truck, which it's exciting.
Yeah.
To have something different.
I imagine. Well, where did the potato idea come from?
The potato idea. So when my parents were first married, they actually had a potato business in New York, in a flea market in New York. So that's where the potato idea came from.
So this is a family, generational...
Yes, we're keeping it in the family.
There we go.
As far as the name my mom actually came up with. We were doing a lot of brainstorming, and we wanted something short and sweet and to the point. And she said STUFT, and both of us were like, oh, this is great. Yes, this is awesome. So yeah, the potato business going down generation to generation. And
that's perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
It's fun. It keeps it.
Well, since it is generational, let me ask this. Did you always know you wanted a food truck?
No, I did not. Growing up, I would always say, I'm going to be famous. That was my one thing. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know what I was going to do, but it's like famous. And, we're from New Jersey, so I had grown up 45 minutes from Manhattan, and that was something I always dreamed about doing. I want to move to the city. I want to, live the city life. And after I graduated from UNCW, my cousin had gotten me a job in Manhattan, and so I moved up there and spent a year there and decided this is not what I want to do. Nope, it wasn't a fan.
I always encourage folks when they're young, do that.
Yeah.
Find out. Because you don't want to look back later and say, gee, I wish I had tried that.
Exactly, and it took me a year of, doing the advertising desk job to learn that is not what I want to do. That's the furthest thing that I wanted to do.
No, I'd say with this business, you've definitely traded in the desk.
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm standing for 12 hours a day, which I would rather do.
Well,
honestly.
You mentioned fame, and you have earned a little bit of fame here lately.
Yes.
I understand you did quite well in the national contest. Tell us about that.
We were on a contest it's mobilecuisine.com, so it was a Rookie of the Year. So any truck that had opened in 2014 for the whole year was able to enter this contest, and we were fortunate enough to have people vote for us, and we were in top 10 contests nationwide.
Wow.
And we actually ended up coming in third, which...
Congratulations.
Through the nation, yeah.
Nationwide.
I wish it would have been first, but third place is always good too. We got recognition, and we're on their website, so...
Sure. Yeah, nationwide coming in third, that's
a big
a great
deal.
sign of support from the community.
Yeah, and it's crazy thinking there's so many people that voted for us, and it's overwhelming to see how many people support us that, maybe I haven't even met yet, but they've had the food and they're just, we got their vote, so it was great, yeah. It was a good feeling.
Help me out here because I am not up on the whole food truck scene. And we want to get you more fans.
Right.
So how can someone find your truck on a daily basis?
So our website, if you go to our website, we have our full calendar, which is stuft.org. The entire calendar's on there with where we're going to be, from what time. We use a lot of social media. Twitter is a big deal for us because it's easy for people to follow, and we tweet where our address is every day. Facebook, we have an Instagram account. So we try to make it as easy as possible to find us, because the more people, the better for us.
So either through your website or through social media?
Yes, that is the best way to find us.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So. Shifting gears a little bit, what's the best thing about owning Stuffed?
The best thing about owning Stuffed, and I guess a business in general, is being able to make your own schedule. I'm a very big believer in, you know, having to balance work and your social life, and that's has been from the start, you know. I will put in as much as I need to in the business, but I still have to have my social life.
Oh yeah, balance is important.
That's one of the biggest things, and plus, you know, if I want to have off, then I know that, you know, the truck is going to be closed, but I also have the ability to work as hard as I want, and knowing that all the effort I put into it is coming back to me. So it's one of the most gratifying feelings, you know. Oh, well, I did this all, and this is coming back for me, and, you know, it's instant gratification, which
that's a pretty neat feeling.
It's a good feeling to have, yeah, absolutely.
Well, what's next for Stuffed?
Next for Stuffed, my own TV show, I hope. No.
Well, we'll get you on here. You can sit in this chair, and we can have
this is the start,
interview folks about how their stuffed potato was. Perfect.
That would be great. No, I would like to eventually, down the road, maybe open up another truck. And just kind of start to branch out and reach different communities, and maybe, you know, if it's Charlotte or Fayetteville or, you know, Greensboro, maybe, just to get another fan base in a different city, and just kind of having more and more people know the Stuffed name. And
well, that's an interesting thing about the business. I guess I think of it as a one-person show, but there's nothing to say that you can't have additional vehicles out there, as long as they have the quality level that the Stuffed name implies.
I hope to get to that point where, you know, I will be able to, you know, have people that could run it like I started the first one, and just kind of continue, you know, the Stuffed name, and get it, just get it out there.
Exciting.
I hope so.
Well, Stephanie, we've covered a lot of ground today, but I usually ask folks, are there any things you wanted people to know about Stuffed that we haven't had a chance to touch on?
You know, we do try to give back to the community as much as we can. We did an event for the Durham Rescue Mission in Durham. Me and 3 other trucks went out there for lunch one day and donated 50 plates each.
Really?
And just kind of fed the community. It was a good feeling. I mean, if I have the chance to give back, I would like to.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it was a good day for all of us. It was just, you know, leaving with your head held high and being like, oh, that's a good feeling, you know.
Well, I think that's a good message to get out there, because that's part of the reason for this show is we want people to know that the small business community is very active in helping out. So any chance we get to share that message, we definitely want to do it, and we're glad to hear that that you're thinking along those lines too.
Trying to,
That's wonderful.
Giving back when we can, so.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
We are so glad to have had Stephanie Ruggiro today as our guest. There will be information about Stuffed at the end of this video, how to find out where she is on any given day, so you can enjoy the stuffed, delicious baked potatoes. There will also be information on the web page, so check either out and find out more about Stuffed, and go out and give Stephanie a visit. Thank you again, Stephanie, for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is Bob Collier with RTP Business Live. Thanks again.